Michael Kopech doing what you want Michael Kopech to do. I wish there was a little bit more length on that, but what you saw from Michael Kopech tonight, yes, I got the chuckle from Steve. I wish there was a little more length on that, but he got the job done tonight. It was good. It looked good through the 4 innings that he was able to get through there. Love Tony going back to him.
I just want to, in that instance, Tony, I'd heard on the post-game show they're questioning the decision to even go back to him, but I don't mind it if he's only at 80 there, and you think you can, because guess what? If he gets a quick inning there, then guess what? You got yourself 5 innings out of him when you didn't expect it to. So I agree that I enjoy that. I did like seeing that, and guess what? You pulled them right after that, and no damage.
Who on the post-game show questioned it? I'm curious here.
It was a combination of Chuck and Ozzy, but okay. Yeah.
Where were you at on this, Steve? I'm curious.
Yeah. I think it was definitely the right move, and I think Tony handled it appropriately. Having Raylo ready to go there in the event that he wasn't able to work a clean inning, so as to not allow the inning to kind of go sideways on him a little bit right there. I think especially because, look, that 3rd inning really took a lot out of Michael Kopech. Was really cruising through the first 2 innings, really was establishing the fastball command there, had a good, hard, sharp biting slider, was definitely utilizing and pounding guys on the inner third of the plate with that fastball. I mean, Suzuki got kind of abused tonight with the fastballs in underneath his hands a little bit, and kind of seems like that's something that the league is doing to him right now, making that initial adjustment to him. But, the big takeaway that I had from Michael Kopech here today, and I don't want this to sound overly negative because overall it was certainly a positive performance, but that 3rd inning right there really highlighted something that I've kind of been keeping my eye on a little bit here, particularly the 14 pitch at bat to Rivas highlighted to me the fact that Kopech really has to start working in the changeup more effectively here. It's been almost exclusively fastball, curveball to this point, and that at bat, just the constant foul balls there really showed the need to have a 3rd offering there to be able to sprinkle in there, just have that seed planted in the back of the hitter's mind to know, hey, okay, I'm fouling off the fastball, I'm fouling off the breaking ball here. He's got that 3rd pitch right there that he could throw at me right now. So I need to be mindful of that. He didn't have that tonight. I think he threw 1 changeup in the entire outing here today out of the 83 pitches that he threw. So that's something that going forward here, definitely wanted to see him. I'm going to stop you. I'm going to stop you right here, Steve. Johnny, are fastballs, high heat fastballs, cool and tough?
Right. Yeah, no, absolutely, Tony. And I just chiming in on that, Steve, I agree with you in that that changeup can be deceptive, especially with how hard he throws a fastball and how much ride he can get on it, like we saw in that outing at Minnesota. But I think with Michael Kopech, you got to understand where he is in coming along. Remember when we were clamoring for Dylan Cease to use extra pitches and, you not rely on just like a 2 or 3 pitch mix, especially with him since he's got about 4 that he can throw in there. He's still clawing along in this development, as I like to say. And I think that it will come with time, but I agree that it's an adjustment that hopefully is something that Ethan Katz is talking with him, Steve. I think that's a fair assessment of it. I agree. You would like to see more of it, but I do at the same time understand with sometimes if you're not feeling it, he's going to go with what feels right that night.
And I think too, with, given the conditions that were out there tonight, listen, obviously the baseball had to be particularly slick, and in those circumstances, guys don't necessarily have a great feel for things. And if it's, your 3rd offering, something that you don't throw with a great deal of regularity, I can certainly understand, not going to that in a pivotal situation there, particularly when you have a long extended at bat like that. But, that's just something that it's going to be part of that continued development process for Michael Kopech here throughout the course of the season.